Hi everyone, Mr. Peabody here. Don't mind me, it's a little bit cold and I've got the sniffles. I want to talk to you about points of serendipity and what can happen with those points. Now tell me what comes to mind. What do these three things have in common? Right? True Grit, the movie, 80s pop icons, and Bumblebee. What do they have in common? Well, I didn't put it together myself until an hour ago. Well, it was an hour ago because I had to finish watching it, because I watched Bumblebee again for the second time. Once again, loved it. I do love the movie. I think it's a simple story. It's a lovely story with Transformers in it. Well, lots of action. The only problem I have with Bumblebee, I do have one problem though. Why would you have harpoons on the back of Humvees? Anyway, forget that point. Sorry about the airplane. Anyway, as weeks go by, a few weeks back, I was watching something and they brought up this actress about something, and they said, oh, and then Matt Damon, and then is it Jeff Bridges? And they happened to mention something else, and I put it all together, and it turned out to be the remake of the movie True Grit. Right? Anyway, so I thought, well, that I hadn't seen the original. That sounds great. So I grabbed it and watched True Grit, and I thought it was a great film. And it was about this young girl that goes through and has to take care of her father's business. Right, and the whole time, every time I thought of True Grit, I thought of John Wayne. This was the remake, but it turns out True Grit is nothing to do with the man; it's to do with the girl. It's the fact that this girl goes through, and she's the one that's got all the true grit. And she keeps on saying, "I'm searching for a man with true grit." In fact, she already had it herself. I know it gets deep and meaningful, but anyway, so I thought, oh. Man, this film, maybe it's gone woke. Is this the way the original was? And don't worry, I'm getting there. Anyway, so I went back and watched the original one, and found out, okay, no, the storyline's the same. The girl has the true grit. Anyway, what it was is they were praising the actress from the remake. I mean, the one in the original was good, but the actress in the remake was actually I've got. I've got another point of separate serendipity. I am a John Cusack fan, and the original young girl from the original True Grit played John Cusack's character, mother, in Better Off Dead. Anyway, forget that bit. Anyway, so let's go back to the new True Grit, and they were praising this young actress that just pulled it off. She just pulled it off. She was just fantastic, everything like that. So I thought, okay, who is this young actress? So I had a look and found out, and then it linked together. It's like it's the actress from Bumblebee. I didn't know her by name, but anyway, but yeah, I thought, okay, well, it's from Bumblebee. I'll watch Bumblebee again. But before all that happened, while I was doing the True Grit thing, a thing came on the news. 80s pop icons, and they just happened to show Aha. I know, don't worry, I'll get there. They just happened to show Aha, and I thought, that's great. And I was talking to a friend at the time, and I was saying, oh yeah, 80s pop icons, everything, but I didn't see the story. I missed the story. I thought, oh well, yeah, give him some plugging, but the band broke up years ago. I think 2016, something like that. And then I saw the rest of the thing, which was that they were touring. Aha were touring. Anyway, so I found out they were touring. I found out that they were coming to Australia. I even found out they were coming to Perth. Anyway, so my mum went out and got us tickets. We got tickets for Aha. But now we go full circle. We come back to the Bumblebee movie. So anyway, just a couple of hours ago, I decided to watch the Bumblebee movie again. And I completely forgot that when she puts the radio into Bumblebee. Oh, sorry, one other thing. Aha are touring in Australia with Rick Astley. Sorry, I forgot that bit. But when she puts the new radio into Bumblebee, so he starts going through the stations, he plays "Take on Me" by Aha. And when that came on, I thought, oh, that's amazing. I completely forgot about that. Blah blah blah. And then she puts in another tape, and it's the Smiths, and he spits out that tape. And then she puts in Rick Astley, and he spits that tape out. So there you go. Aha is touring with Rick Astley in Perth, and once again it comes right back to the Bumblebee. Circle of life, my friends. Circle of life.